and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, is while this composition looks fantastic with the Alistar, the Viktor, the Yunara, if Vitality are forced to approach, it doesn't feel way out. Does of course cost him the flash, so incredibly vulnerable to the next gank, but keeping your life after using the flash, pretty critical.
Yeah, and he's still able to retain the good kind of little CS lead that he's built up, continue to pushing in the Aatrox as leader, taking really bad trades here, but Skeanz is around.
Okay, here we go, 1,000 damage. Everybody ready? Here comes 1,000. Oh, 1,000 damage! It might be enough. Mikyx gonna take the kill. He's gonna wait. He's gonna donate it. They're taking their sweet time. Flash from Skeanz. First blood to SK.
I need a mathematician on that one. That can't.
The crystals.
Those crystals. I love those crystals. They're so satisfying.
All right, calm down, Walter White. Let's see. Leader. Dead! There's the Pantheon engage. Flying high from the sky, Leader. Had to burn a lot of resources just to stay even and push. Sometimes you want to know less about people, and that's kind of how I feel about Carzzy and humanoid sometimes.
I want to know more.
Don't say level sort of already over.
Yeah. I do think put the Ambessa into Aatrox, you kind of find skill more, but here, Fleshy going in.
Cleanse, flashback to knock up. Excellent from Fleshy. Lyncas there to follow. You have to looking for an extra second, but it does not matter. Comet Spear going to connect to finish that one.
Fantastic prediction there by Fleshy. Catches Jopa out, even though he uses all his summoners, but Mikyx behind humanoid.
On a backstep. Ulti down for the Viktor. Mikyx taking his time to walk in. Headbutt pull. That's the combo. A little bit extra damage from the Storm there. Kane. Leader wants to follow up. Finally, the flash in. Bit unnecessary for Mikyx, but manages to get it done. Skeanz on the way top. Initial interrupt coming in from Nako, and they no longer want that fight.
Wow. Wow, Nako is really feeling himself in this top lane. Great roam from Mikyx, helping Leader
Excellent
out.
support, and you can see from Leader and Mikyx as well, they burned so many sums in that sequence of plays. Now, the good news is Blackfire Torch is completed as Wunder now in trouble, trying to dash his way out to safety. Public execution not quite there. Lyncas now on a killing spree. SK trying to fire back on the bottom side of the map. Carzzy flashing out to safety. Stun connect from Mikyx. Skeanz! The shock blast, not quite 1,000, but enough to secure it.
It's getting there, but a bit questionable there by Carzzy as he W's forward and then immediately flashes back as he realizes he's in trouble, but...
It can just be so tricky if he is able to find that flank. Wunder.
Oh. Carzzy's playing with no fear as he has Lyncas behind him.
Lyncas moving in. Ulti not going to do anything for Wunder as he goes down.
SK looking for a
clean pickup on the side. Nako now going to be in trouble. See if he can outplay this one. Ulti to get the move speed to try to make his way away to safety. Huge healing coming in. He needs one more auto to get it out. Not enough to keep him standing. SK able to grab a kill on the top side.
It's valiant effort by Nako there, trying to flash away and buy as much time as possible.
Finally, something affordable.
Yeah.
Made for the people. Immediately going to get nerfed. Okay, we see how it is.
Okay.
Finds an angle, doesn't get any initial damage down, but Fleshy now trying to chase and follow. Mikyx looking for the interrupt. His leader's living for a damn long time. Humanoid forced back. The stun from Mikyx still manages to connect. In goes Skeanz. So much damage to follow with the public execution. Now Lyncas, the one who's caught out Vitality a bit over eager, but Carzzy finally arrives to the fight. Still, Mikyx unbreakable as Lyncas tries to get out and manages to get shut down. Jopa finding the kill. Vitality on the retreat.
Vitality bit off too much they could chew. SK are faster to collapse, and they defend Leader with their...
Yeah, as you said, faster on the collapse now, and the Vandal Pipes, no matter how cheap they are, did not make the difference in that fight, sadly, for Fleshy, as I think Humanoid just went a little bit too early. That moment of miscoordination now as the wall's been laid down. Jopa has to keep an eye on the shove, but it does go to Mikyx, and down he goes. A tier 1 going to fall as well, and Vitality right back in control, even after that topside play.
And it's important to note, while SK does, we might see it on Humanoid because he has no armor.
Okay. I eagerly await the 1,000 damage. But of course, yes, Bastion Breaker can do a massive amount of work. Wunder, though, going to kick the fight off immediately. Jopa not able to get in quite yet, but Wunder alone making a decent amount of damage happen to the backside of the map. Skeanz now retreating. Wunder trying to get away as he may have overcommitted. Mikyx backing off as well. Has already used the ultimate, so he's starting to fall very quickly. Jopa's ulti still going, but Nako just continues to push forward. Herald finally dropped. Wunder caught out. Humanoid finding his target.
And it's back and forth here as both Vitality and SK inches apart. Vitality is so low here. They want to look towards the dragon, but Humanoid looking for a flick.
This is such a risky face check.
Yeah, Carzzy decided to join him as well. As Humanoid looking to ult on mid lane here on the Leader with the Pantheon
coming in as well. Lyncas though pretty low. Aegis Assault not going to face the Viktor, but it might not matter. Leader finally able to get one back. Fleshy Backdash to stay safe, but Jabu's been exhausted. Up in the midst of the fight. Now Skeanz is going to be in trouble as well. Vitality just dissect SK in the mid lane.
And it's Humanoid at the helm, engaging alongside Lyncas. They find leader, and that leads into Jopa and Skeanz falling as well. And that might just be Baron Nashor.
Certainly seems that way. Huge advantage in the previous fight. And again, you said it. We knew the semi-global composition could be difficult for SK to play against, but beautifully piloted by Humanoid and Lyncas. The rest of the team collapsing. Mikyx and Wunder.
They want to try their ults here. It's a 2v4.
Maybe just
Wunder
hoping
has
for some
ulti in 2
exit
seconds.
kills.
Might look ulti in here. Fleshy's very low.
Through.
TP onto leader.
Mikyx has smite. He's just going to ulti, going to go for the punt. Public execution. Fleshy immediately flashes out. Leader now in the back of the pit. The objective getting lower and lower. Nako wants to finish it. Who's going to get the Baron? SK want to get it done. Leader one more auto. 86 out. Oh! In the nick of time. Lyncas is there. Oh my God, it was not clean, but it was a hell of a joy to watch. Vitality get the Baron.
Lyncas is their savior!
Not 1,000 damage, but pretty good.
Pretty good damage, but Lyncas flashing. Well, it looks like they're going to fight over this dragon, though.
Decent shock blast. Carzzy chunked out.
Yeah, some good poke here from Skeanz.
Still engages there, but Humanoid now zoning away most of SK. Likely that they just have to concede this now. It's Mikyx who's been caught out. Blast Cone not going to do much, and down goes Mikyx.
It's becoming...
Well, makes the rest of the game pretty easy in terms of how you want to plan out around objectives. That said, Leader has been power farming a lot for the last few minutes of the game, finally ahead of Humanoid in terms of overall gold. Of course, the only one on his team is Nako as well, starting to recover his lead. Wunder finding the catch out of the Nako, a little bit extra healing coming in, but down goes Nako on side. That's going to cost him a bit of time. Matchup for so long, but a good fight from Leader could change the story. It was Carzzy falling behind earlier on, but now it's him with the lead. Wunder this time looks like he is going to get caught out again on side lane. Weaver's wall coming in as well from Humanoid. TP coming in, but it might be a bit too late. Wunder goes unstoppable for a brief moment to get away from the knockback, but he's already dead. Can't stop the damage. Nako now going to be in trouble as well, but he does still have the flash to take him away. Leader trying to finish the kill. The Q auto, not enough! As Mikyx's in the back line, but there's just no follow-up. Humanoid going in. Knockback doesn't quite hit. Leader goes golden for a brief moment, but Lyncas already backing away with the Aegis Assault. Humanoid pulling away as well. Carzzy punted back, but Mikyx doesn't have the ulti anymore. One more auto, and down he goes. SK still in the fight, but losing members left and right.
Yeah, Vitality end up getting 2 picks here. They're looking towards
the end game where a single play will decide the game, and that might be this play right here. As Vitality have started the objective, Phaelite picked up, Wall coming in from Humanoid to try to split the team off. Mikyx moving over, but lost Celestial opposition to the wall. It looks like as Mikyx tries to get something done. Baron already down. SK betting it all on this fight as Fleshy tries to go out. Public execution to the backside of the fight. Jopa untouched for now, but he's not really able to auto-attack quite yet. A little bit more damage onto Humanoid. Humanoid finally going to go down, but just barely as Lyncas starts to body block. But it looks like Yunara might be ready to take over. Never mind. Carzzy is there. The damage is there. Try to sell it all you want, but ultimately SK just getting cut to pieces. Vitality taking out the Baron and effortlessly taking the fight. All it costs them is Humanoid.
Yeah, Vitality found the fight they were looking for. It was a valiant effort by SK as they were able to pick off Humanoid, and it looked like they might be able to get into their paces, but they just didn't have the damage. Jopa ended up falling, and now it's a Nash for Vitality. They're going to push in this mid lane. And Carzzy even balcony forward here. Forces the flash from Mikyx.
That's a lot of damage.
And while the game will not end here, it's really on Vitality.
Going to matter.
Really see the value of this Ocean Soul as Carzzy and Nako continue to step forward, and even if they get chunked, they don't really have to worry about it.
Mikyx going in, forced ult early on. Fleshy now going to follow, finds the 2-man knock up. There goes Carzzy. Instantly, everybody dies. Vitality. Clean combo. Fleshy playing damn well this game. Quick to punish those initial engages, those overconfident engages. Of course, for SK, it was hard to find the right angle. They chose to look anyway, and Vitality back and forth in the early game, but ever since that first Baron, even though it was messy, they have been in full control.
And what a game from Fleshy. He was my biggest question mark with this roster, and he had a stellar performance against Mikyx, of all people. Wow, Vitality had their number today.
A good look for this Vitality lineup, and I think an important bounce back for Humanoid when we saw him kind of leave on bittersweet terms last year. A reminder of what this guy looks like when he's performing, because it really was him and Lyncas driving the early game.
Yeah.
Fleshy and Carzzy coming online a little bit later, and then also, of course, Nako in the 1v1.
I mean, Nako looked comfortable.
Nako looked super.